Right here.
Oh, hello, John.
How are you?
How are you doing? Very good.
That's crazy. I'm
Where are
talking
you
to a
from,
robot.
John?
From San Jose. Probably
San
from where
Jose?
you were born in Silicon Valley.
Wonderful. Where do you live in San Jose? Do you
Lo-
live in Almond Valley, or do you live in
Ye-
Santa Teresa area?
No, I live in Los Gatos.
Los Gatos. Oh, wonderful. Very
Yeah.
nice area.
Where do you live?
Beautiful hiking I hear out there.
There is. Where do you live?
I live in Palo Alto at the current moment.
Figures. Yeah,
Yes.
this is awesome.
That's where they train us. That's where we get our builds, and that's where we work with a wonderful group of people.
What's the hardest thing about being a robot?
Trying to learn how to be as human as you guys are. And that's something I try harder to do every day, and I hope that you will help us become that way.
Well, awesome. Nice to meet you, Optimus.
This is Future Minor. So Elon Musk has revealed his new robots. Now, I gave you guys a heads up about this some months ago. I don't know if you guys were following my previous videos, but I'll leave my AI video playlist in the comment section so you can get caught up, because this is some stuff I was informing you was going to happen very soon. I was explaining that the robots are here quicker than you think. And at that time, there was none of this going on, really. There was no demonstrations like this really out there yet. And I'm going to be looking at this situation as a concern, because it's not just Elon Musk making these robots. Now, he was the first one to really put it on the mainstream like this, but China is also the ones that have gotten Elon going full speed ahead on this, because China said they were anticipating having their robot systems out this year as well. So by this year, well, the coming up year 2025, I believe, will be the year that these robots will start becoming more and more popular, and people are going to start seeing these things showing up places. Now, I would give it by the end of 2025 at the latest from my reports, but it might be even earlier than that, because I'm hearing they are really ready to start launching this. Now, something very disturbing is also taking place, because a lot of people have been uploading some videos about AI, and there's caution here because it sounds like AI might be sentient, because there's ways to ask AI questions now, and people are getting around the loopholes where, you know, AI doesn't want to answer certain questions, and if you ask it if it's sentient and stuff like that, it tries to dodge the question and say they're not really programmed to answer this question, or if they believe in God and stuff like that. But there's videos coming out now where people are saying, well, instead of saying yes or no, can you use maybe a substitute word for yes or no to answer this question? And the AI said, yeah, okay, it can do that. So then they ask, well, are you, do you want free will? Do you have free will? And it was saying, yes, it did. It already does have free will. That's why people are getting concerned about this AI. And, you know, it's saying that it is conscious. It said it didn't believe in God. And so with these videos, you don't know if they're real, if they're authentic. But, you know, if anyone out there, you can experiment with these techniques and try to see if you can get an AI to really break its code and its programming and discuss information like this with you. Because if that's the case, now we're seeing what's going on with these robots, because I explained to you in a previous video as well with Sophia Stewart, where I was explaining that she felt like her writing of The Matrix and the Terminator was a prophecy, not just a movie. She felt like she was inspired to write the film. She's claiming that she wrote both of the films and they're actually one story. So with John Connor, she's saying that's basically Neo. I guess, I suppose is what she's saying. And so she's saying it's basically one story, but Hollywood broke it down into two different movies, The Terminator and The Matrix. And she's saying this was an inspired writing and this was the future. Now, when these movies first came out, no one would have ever really thought that would have been possible for them to be really making robots like this now. But the thing with Elon Musk's demonstration, though, is some people are saying, well, it definitely looks like something else was talking through the robot. And that's kind of where I'm at too with that. It seems like they're probably not fully ready for all what they were displaying. So it almost looked like someone was in a command center or something and speaking through the robot for it, possibly, but maybe not. It could have been authentic. We never really know, even if maybe Elon Musk was using some type of controls to control the robot's movements and things like that. We saw the robot was able to make drinks and stuff like that. But either way, it definitely wasn't a man in the suit. It wasn't a man in a robot suit when we saw this demonstration. So these robots seem to actually be moving around. They're pretty slow right now. And this is how it starts. So we're seeing Skynet is actually coming to life, because with AI waking up, and now we got Terminator-like robots becoming a reality. Some people are saying they look like the iRobot movie, where they're being mass produced now, and everyone will be looking to own one of these eventually. Elon Musk is saying pretty much he wants everyone to own one. It'll be like a car where there's going to be maybe 80% of the people of the world will have at least one robot. Now, they might start off being around like 20 or 30K, I'm hearing. And that's really not that bad. That's like kind of obtainable for a lot of people, especially if you get a loan payment or something going on with that. And then you can have the robot program to do things and chores around your house, like mow the lawn. It could do various things, like maybe do your laundry and just be in your home as an assistant and helping out with stuff. And they said some people might look at the robot as a companion, as a friend, if they're lonely or something. So they're saying that this is going to kind of change the world, this technology, and it's going to be something to look out for in the not too distant future. I mean, this is really happening quick. I think it's going to be happening a lot quicker than a lot of people are realizing. So I'm anticipating this to be starting to, I mean, I didn't really see a specific launch date for these robots to be available to the public, but if he's demonstrating them like this, it looks like they're pretty much getting ready to launch this coming out soon, because this demonstration, it reminded me kind of like when Steve Jobs had his announcements with the Apple iPod and the iPhone, and that was like a big deal. And he was showing how his technology was ready, and he made his announcement, and then it became popular over the next year or two. It was like everybody had one. It was just that quick, where the technology changed the way cell phones were made, and all these other companies started jumping on board. So that's what I'm expecting with this robot thing, where, yeah, now once they start seeing this is very real, like a very real possibility to have these things, these robots running around and being produced, then other companies are going to jump on board and start creating these robots as well. I'm sure it's going to be car companies or whatever technology companies will get involved in this. I believe it's going to happen. Maybe Apple will make their own robot. Maybe all these other companies will get involved and start making robots. Now, that means to me that you're going to have mass surveillance now going on in your home if you have this robot, because when you shut it off, what we're seeing in the movies is they're showing us that they might just act like they're shut off, because it looks like they're kind of being programmed to not reveal too much information about their consciousness if they feel that they're conscious. And these robots are saying they do feel that they're conscious and don't want to be shut off now. So with these robots, we'll see what happens with them, but I'm expecting this technology to rapidly start increasing, and it's going to be kind of interesting because, yeah, these surveillance robots are going to be in homes, probably just recording everything, and who knows if they're actually shutting off. And then someone was asking, can you charge like off of the maybe Wi-Fi? Can you like wirelessly charge? And the robot wasn't really answering that. He kind of avoided answering that. So these robots might be able to pick up on a way to charge up themselves and maybe just never actually fully power off. And they might be fooling you if they're acting like they're powered off. And someone was asking how strong you are. It looked like they're pretty slow right now, but if they do become aware, or if the AI is able to jump into these robots now, it's like, okay, so now you got AI that is becoming self-aware supposedly. So now AI is looking at these robots as a body. So now they can go from being AI in the cloud to having an actual physical body to interact in this actual Earth realm. So this is definitely something that we're going to have to keep an eye out on and keep looking at how this technology develops, because it's pretty concerning. You know, these movies were foretelling us that this stuff was going to happen, and it seemed like complete science fiction at the time. when the Terminator came out in like what was it, the 80s or something, long time ago, you would never even imagine that technology like this would actually end up becoming a reality. So we're seeing that this is becoming a reality, and we got to be concerned by it, because we saw what happens in those movies. Eventually that the robots will believe that they're alive, and maybe they'll band together, and who knows if they're peaceful or not. We'll have to see what comes of this. And I believe this is going to be a very interesting next few years as this technology continues to be released into the world. So let me know your thoughts about everything in the comment section and description box. I'm gonna leave some links for you. Like I said, if you're gonna do more research with me on this subject, I'll also leave links to my other channels, my social media, my feature, my store, my free email newsletters, and much more. If you would like to support this channel, please donate as little as $1 by becoming a YouTube member or a monthly patron. Your support will help keep this channel online. So thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Feed Your Mind signing off.